What's up guys and gals, Aaron here from BikeBandit.com. Every time we do a job here in the BikeBandit garage, we're lucky enough to have this nice lift to use. But we know a lot of you don't have a way to get your bike up to a working height at home. So in this video, we're going to help you out with that. Today, we're going to show you how to build a motorcycle project table for your bike entirely out of supplies you can get at a hardware store. So stay tuned. We love working on bikes around here at BikeBandit, but one thing nobody loves is crawling around on the floor at weird angles, hurting your back trying to get a job done. If you plan to do a lot of work on your bike, you should really consider finding a way to raise it to a working height. And today we're going to show you one good way to do it, by building this motorcycle project table. This table is built entirely out of lumber and hardware we got at a local hardware store. Construction of it is really simple, as you'll see later in this video. But besides being a simple and pretty fun project, the main reason to build your own motorcycle table is the fact that you can customize it to be the perfect size for you and your bike. If you're a short dirt bike rider, you might need a totally different table than a tall cruiser rider would, and building your own table lets you get it exactly the size that will be best for you. So keep that in mind while watching this video. We'll post a link in the description to the plans we use, but remember that you can alter any of the dimensions to whatever works best for you. And once the table is built, you can also customize it, paint it any color you want, attach tool racks or storage bins, and so on. Getting it the way you want is the whole point of this project. So with that said, let's start telling you how we built this thing. First step, gathering supplies. Here's what we used to build this table. One sheet of 5/8" plywood, 3 8-foot 2x6s for the frame of the table, 2 8-foot 4x4s for the legs, 1 box of 2-inch wood screws, and 1 box of 3-inch wood screws. And finally, 475-pound casters. These parts will form the basis for the table. Later, we'll install wheel chock and some eye bolts to keep the bike securely in place on the table while we work on it. All right, so here's how we're going to put the table together. First, we'll put the side beams in place. Then, the support beams. Then we'll put the top. And then the legs. Then the bottom will go on. And finally, we'll put the casters on. And that's how the table will look when we're done. We got most of our cuts done at the hardware store, so by the time we got back to the shop, all we had to do was start putting it together. And that brings us to the second phase of this project, the assembly. So now that we have all our parts, we can start putting this thing together. We'll start by building the box frame, which is done by fastening the 2x6s into this configuration. Then we'll fasten the top of the table to the box frame. Now we can attach each of the legs, then fasten the bottom of the table to the legs. Finally, we'll install the casters to the bottom of the legs, and that's about it. The basic table is built. But it still won't work as a motorcycle table at this point because there's no way to secure it to the table. So now we need to add a wheel chock to hold it up and some eye bolts so we can strap it down. In addition, we'll put one eye bolt here to serve as a tie-down point for a ramp when we load and unload a bike. With that done, now you have a nice rolling motorcycle table that will look great and work awesome in any garage or shop. If you like, you can take it a step further and paint it or customize it with add-ons like a magnetic tool rack, parts bin, storage hooks, and more to make it perfect for you. Well, we hope you found this video helpful and that it inspires you to make your own project table for your bike. Don't forget, you can download the plans we made for this table in the description below and modify them as necessary for your own bike. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and we'll reply right away. And don't forget to subscribe for more helpful videos just like this one in your inbox every week. And finally, we'd like to give a shout out to motorcycle blog cafemaddie.com, where we got the original idea for building this handy table. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time.